Sir Isaac Newton School, a school with vision. Papa Kovil, Nagapattinam. Idu namma ooru, namma school.
Dear viewers, very happy to meet you once again in this fabulous program which is being given daily by our Sir Isaac Newton School. It is something indeed a great opportunity for me as well as for the viewers to learn something which they might not have come across or they might have come across. But the purpose of this entire program is to refresh or redefine yourself about many things. That's why this program includes spoken English, Vedic mathematics, art and craft, and many more puzzles. Like that it will be going on for another 1.5 months or 1 month until our summer vacation. So today we are going to have a topic called Vedic mathematics, which is supposed to be an excellent tool for doing multiplication, squaring, and many more mathematical concepts. How comes the Vedic mathematics? What way Veda is related to mathematics? We are doing mathematics and Veda is totally different. How comes both are related? There may be a small confusion or doubt among you, but here you must understand in Vedas itself there were many sutras that have been pronounced by the scholars regarding mathematical points and much more simplification to carry out the mathematics. In fact, if you enter into this Vedic mathematics, you can do squaring, you can do multiplication, simultaneous equation, quadratic equation, all in the shortest time and in a smart way. That is the speciality of Vedic mathematics. Now a lot of research are going on Vedic mathematics. There are many people who works on it who know Sanskrit as well as the maths. Those scholars are working together to give us a fabulous shortcuts for many things. Let us see the first concept, squaring. Squaring of numbers. There are many methods for squaring of numbers. See, this is what I am going to tell is first method. You just make a note of it, have a notebook with you, have a point which I am giving to you, in sequence you write it, then you develop of your own with many more problems. Of course, I will be giving some samples and other things. Examples will be there, but that alone will not give you the best output, because mathematics is a subject that you have to practice, or only by practice you can master the mathematics. So as a first method, let us see squaring of numbers for the numbers which ends with 5. There are many numbers, maybe 1 with 1 in the unit digit it may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. But now we are going to see the middle of that entire segment which is 5. Let us see the squaring of numbers for the numbers in. I told you squaring. What exactly you mean by squaring? Squaring is nothing but multiplication. Multiplication of two numbers which are identical in all aspect is called squaring. Otherwise it is nothing but a multiplication. But if I say multiplication, multiplier and multiplicand may differ, but here in squaring both are same. So for the numbers which ends with the 5, I will be doing. So let us see some techniques behind it and also the method what you are supposed to do. Let us see one by one. Consider a number 25 whole square. Of course in unit digit we have 5 and the rest of the digit you need not worry about it. Let us see and let us concentrate the unit digit which ends with 5. You must understand for the number 25 the unit digit is 5 and the previous digit is 2. We have to find the square of the number, and your Vedic mathematics or the sutra says one more than the previous one. This is the actual thing which we have derived from Veda. So when I say it is 1 previous, I mean one more than the previous one. That is, previous one is 2, and if I add 1 with that, definitely we will be getting an excellent answer in a single step within minimum second. See number. Thus, 25 whole squared equal to, I told you 1 more than the previous number. What is the previous number here? It is 2. I have to add 1 with that. So you will get 2 into 2, that is 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 multiplied by 2 gives you 6. And you must keep it in mind, for any number which ends with 5, when we square it, the last 2 digit will be always 25. There is no other changes in it. So keep it in mind, when any square ends with 5, definitely the last 2 digit will be 25. Let us see another example, 35 whole square. What is one previous number? That is 3 plus 1. That is 3 multiplied by 3 plus 1. At 25, of course, without saying it goes, because it ends with 5. The number is 3 into 4, which is again 25. Then it ends with 1225. So 35 whole squared is nothing but 1225. Like that, you can do any number of problems, 95, 85, 75. Just you have to add 1 with the previous digit, then multiply it. That forms the LHS. RHS will be always 25. Now let us see the number 55 whole square. 55 whole square, as you know very well, you have to write the RHS 25. Now our consideration is only for left hand side. So we have 5. And 1 more than the previous number is 6. That is 5 into 5 plus 1. That is nothing but 5 into 6, which is 30, 25. So the RHS is 25, LHS is 30. Like that, can you imagine a number for 95 whole square? What will be the result? Can you calculate within your mind? Within a fraction of second you can say. Because the number, when I add 1 with the 9, it will be in 10. When I multiply 9 with the 10, it will be 90. Then the answer is 90, 25, which is very simple. Within a fraction of second you can do. And when you do this kind of simplified form of squaring, you really enjoy the mathematics. How beautiful it is, you just imagine. 105 whole square, it can be any digit. Last digit must be only 5, but it can be 1005 or something like that. But whatever be the case, you have to add 1 with the previous digit. So when that is the case, 10 is the digit what it is what we have. So if we add 1 with the previous digit, it becomes 10 plus 1. So 10 into 11, that becomes 11025. So this is the next. You just imagine 205 whole square or 205 whole square. Here 20 is the number. When I add 1 with that, it will be 21. So 20 into 21, 25. That gives 420, 25. This way we can do the sums, squaring of numbers which ends with 5. Thus, we can generalize it. Okay, now I told you the unit digit should be 5. For this case, we can generalize by a formula A into B. Sorry, AB into AB. That is where A into A plus 1 B square. What is the value that I have to assign where A is not equal to 0 and A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B must be 5. That is the formula. So generalizing this, AB into AB or is equal to A into A plus 1 B squared, where A cannot be 0 and A can take value 1 to any number and B must be 5. Keep it in mind. You just write the formula for your future reference. This will be much helpful for your day-to-day squaring problems. You keep it in mind. Any number ends with 5, take the previous one, add 1, multiply with that, get the answer. That forms the LHS, 25 will be the RHS. Am I clear? Are you satisfied with the shortcut? Please enjoy it and do few more problems. With this, I will close the session. Next method, I will go for the next day. you be in my line and you will have some other method to find the square for any number. That we have to see. Not only the number which ends with 5, because we have many number which it doesn't ends with 5 and many number which has got many unit digit. Let us see one by one. Let us go for the second method in the consecutive session. Thank you. We will meet in the next session.